With the departure of Sam Ehlinger, there will be a new quarterback running the offense for the Longhorns this fall. As spring practice begins for Texas, Hudson Card looks to be one of the two frontrunners for the starting job along with Casey Thompson. But who is Hudson Card? In the Who Is series, we go through the backstories of up-and-coming collegiate and pro athletes. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and let me know who you want to see in future episodes. Hudson Card grew up a Longhorns fan. His family originally lived in Houston and would vacation to the Westlake area every year. From a young age, Card showed that he was fearless. His family attributed that to his older brother, Weston, who was almost 10 years older than Hudson. They always challenged each other, whether it was football or basketball. Weston told The Athletic he's always been able to keep up. He's always been way above his age. Weston would play safety at Texas State in 2011. Before he started high school, Card's family moved to the Lake Travis area, and Card would go on to play at Lake Travis High School. Lake Travis has become known for developing Division I quarterbacks with names like Todd Reesing, Garrett Gilbert, Michael Brewer, Baker Mayfield, Dominic DeLira, Charlie Brewer, and Matthew Baldwin. Before Card would start summer workouts, his middle school coach would write a letter to Hank Carter, the head coach at Lake Travis, telling him what a great kid Card was and how great his family was. Carter recalled this letter telling The Athletic, "I get those emails a lot when kids are moving in. A lot of times, they don't necessarily tell the whole truth. But I would say on Hudson, he told the whole truth." He also told them how Card showed up looking like a surf boy and skinny and surprised everyone winning all the races. Card was named the backup quarterback his sophomore year, sitting behind former four-star quarterback recruit Matthew Baldwin. The coaching staff knew they needed to have Card on the field due to his athleticism and decided to put him at wide receiver, opposite current Ohio State wide receiver Garrett Wilson. Card would put up crazy numbers, catching 69 passes for 1,137 yards and 13 touchdowns. He also added 6 rushing touchdowns and 6 passing touchdowns while recording 6 interceptions on defense. He would be named the District 25 6A Newcomer of the Year and helped Lake Travis make the Division I state title game with a 13-3 record. During the state championship game, Baldwin would go down with a knee injury and Card would step in. The Cavaliers would lose to KD 35-33, but Card gained valuable experience in the game. As a junior, Card would take over the starting quarterback job and put up big numbers, throwing for 3,543 yards, 50 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. He also rushed for 619 yards, which was second most on the team, and 9 touchdowns. He recorded at least 3 passing touchdowns in 10 games and at least 4 touchdowns in 8 games. The Lake Travis offense averaged 43.1 points per game and had 7 games with 50 points or more. Lake Travis finished with a 13-2 record and made it to the 6A state semifinal game. Card turned to his senior year hoping to win a state championship. He would miss part of the season when he suffered a turf toe injury in the first half against rival Westlake. Card stayed in the game and helped lift his team over Westlake 26-25. Before the injury, in 7 games, Card threw for an average of 237.1 yards per game while completing 67.7% of his passes with 19 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Lake Travis was sitting at 6-1, and it looked like they were going to be without their star quarterback for the rest of the season. Sam Ehlinger was asked about Card's injury, and he told Inside Texas, "I feel for him because you put so much work and effort into your high school career, and the bond that you have with your brothers in high school, it's unlike anything else." He also said Card had the opportunity to grow as a leader over the final 2 months of the season. Backup Nate Yarnell, who committed to Pitt this past December, helped the team win the district title and win 3 playoff games until Card was able to return after a 6-game absence. In the quarterfinals, Card threw for 342 yards and 4 touchdowns. Hudson Card showed off his leadership skills during the state semifinal game against North Shore. Nothing was going right during the first half, as Card had only thrown for 26 yards and his team was down 28-3 to the defending state champs at half. During the second half, Card completed 13 of his 23 passes for 264 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also added 66 yards on 12 carries on the ground, which included a 28-yard touchdown run. Unfortunately, the deficit was too big for Lake Travis, and they would fall 49-31, but fought hard until the end. According to Carter, Card did all that with his foot only being 50%. Fellow teammate Sterling Hupp spoke about Card to the Statesman, saying, "The way he came back from that foot injury shows the character he has. He's a great leader for us as seniors and the team as a whole." Card finished the season throwing for 2,288 yards, 24 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. According to Coach Carter, Hudson Card may have been the most talented quarterback to come through Lake Travis. According to 24/7 Sports Composite, Hudson Card was a 4-star recruit who was the 2nd best dual threat, 7th best player in Texas, and 59th best player nationally. He received over 23 different Division I offers from the likes of Alabama, Michigan, Ohio State, Texas, and Texas A&M. Like I mentioned previously, Card grew up a Texas Longhorns fan, so when they offered him, there was no question where he was going. He would commit to Texas in May of 2018 and was actually the first commitment of Texas's class for his class. He spoke on his commitment saying, "It's been my dream school my whole life, so that was a big reason. I might as well focus on high school and winning a state championship since I knew where I wanted to end up. It feels good to get it out of the way and off my chest." Coming out of high school, Card was a very mobile quarterback with more quickness and speed. He makes smart, quick decisions and is a great leader. He has an accurate deep ball and played against some of the best high schools in Texas. He did need to add some weight coming out of high school, only weighing 180 pounds according to 24/7 Sports. According to Texas Horns fans, he also needed to show the ability to check down to the second and third options, and that most of his throws were to wide open wide receivers. According to Charles Power of 24/7 Sports, Card projected to be a Power 5 starter with the ability to develop into an NFL draft pick. He projected Card as a day 2 pick, and his pro comparison was Will Grier. Hudson Card enrolled early at Texas, where he would start to impress teammate Sam Ehlinger. Card impressed Ehlinger in the way he was spinning the football. According to SB Nation, Ehlinger asked himself why he couldn't spin it the way Card did and how Card was able to spin it so well. He went on to tell SB Nation, "Hudson is just a special player. There's really no other way to put it. He came out of the womb spinning the football." Ehlinger had a lot of respect for Card, but that did not stop him from teasing the freshman a little. Card was given the nickname Golden Boy due to having the ability to do every quarterback drill perfectly. Card appeared in 2 games this past season as a freshman. He made his collegiate debut against UTEP, where he rushed the ball twice for 8 yards and threw 1 pass. He also appeared in Texas's bowl game against Colorado during the 4th quarter, where he completed his first pass of his collegiate career and finished the game going 1 for 2 for 5 yards and 3 yards rushing on 2 carries. Many believe Casey Thompson, who I did a video on a little while back, is the frontrunner for the starting job, but earlier reports are saying Thompson and Card are the 2 frontrunners together. With the new coaching staff, this should be an interesting battle and will probably extend into fall camp. Sarkisian, the head coach at Texas, told the Audible podcast, "I had to remind myself when I got into really looking at this job, I did a real extensive eval on Hudson Card. And then I got here and heard a lot of the same things you've been hearing. So I feel like we're in good hands in the short-term future. I feel like we're in good hands in the long-term future." A former Texas assistant told The Athletic that he would be shocked if Card was not the starter this year for Texas, and said Card reminds him of Aaron Rodgers. Another former coach told The Athletic, "Hudson has a chance to be special. He is ridiculously good. He can spin it. He makes good decisions. He has a lot of the it factor." It will be interesting to see who wins the starting job for the 2021 season and beyond, and I'm excited to follow this quarterback battle between Thompson and Card. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other videos in the Who Is series. Make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and as always, remember to embrace the grind.